Hit the fan, we're the poor saps left to clean up the mess. Stay.
Yeah, isn't that what they pay us for?
I know that, for fuck's sake, look at this. The Herald, Independent, and the Star. They all have it on the front page. We're at a disadvantage already.
Teenage boy kills himself after torment by cyberbullies. Shock at death of teenager after torment online. Parents' devastation after son takes his own life.
How do we get the short straw on this one? This is looking like a lose-lose situation.
That's for sure. It's our job to change that. Limit the damage to the brand. So what's your opinion on all this? Brian, is it?
Yeah, it's Brian. You want my opinion?
No, I want you to give me a back massage and a goose that shits golden eggs. Of course I want your opinion. That's what you're here for, is it not?
Jesus, Sean, what are you trying to do to the young fella? He's only an intern, you decide to tear his head off.
Oh, I'm sorry, but this is a big fucking deal. We can't afford to fuck around. Everyone needs to pull their weight around here, even interns. So back to the point. What is your opinion?
Facebook and Twitter have been all over it. Everyone's saying how terrible it is and how those responsible need to be caught and punished. I think someone set up a memorial page too.
Jesus, son! I couldn't give a fuck about what's being said on Twitter and Facebook. I want your actual opinion. The one that you formed yourself.
Well, it's awful, obviously. I think the bullies that drove him to do it need to be caught and punished.
Well, Sherlock, thanks for that observation. We'll be keeping you around for sure.
Now, Neve. Play nice. Brian needs to see how we get results. There's no better time than now to learn.
So, what is it they want us to do with this?
I'll clean up the mess, basically. The website that the bullying took place on, our client, will be absolutely torn to shreds in the media over the next few days. Their sponsorships will drop off the face of the earth, and visitor numbers will plummet.
Unless we do our jobs properly, advise them how to wash their hands of this. Divert blame elsewhere. Give the public a convenient scapegoat.
So we're going to make it seem like they had nothing to do with it. Like it was someone else's fault this happened.
The client can't be held responsible for this. They couldn't have known what was going to happen.
This isn't the first time something like this has happened. The kid already killed himself after abuse he got on the site. They promised they would put measures in place to deal with bullying. Either they lied or the measures didn't work.
Brian, we have to look at every available option that we have in order to get it into people's heads that our client had absolutely nothing to do with this.
Real admirable job, ain't it? They don't teach you about this in college, do they? They prepare yourself for a dose of reality.
Okay, that's enough from you two. We need to start working on this now. Neve, I want you to start working on the ads. Some shit about how the client takes bullying seriously, blah blah blah. Get some help from the lads in the office. Alan, I want you to find out as much about this kid as you can. His friends, his family, his school, his relationships, anything and everything that can help us. Ryan, I want you to come with me. We're going to pay a visit to the client's main office. See how bad it is over there.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Great.
It's a disgrace. Somebody has to be held responsible.
What I want to know is, how did nobody know this was happening?
I'm just so upset with his parents. Losing a child, especially like that, is just horrible.
I can't imagine what his parents are going through.
Well, I think it's interesting that the internet company is what they call Connect. They're very quiet, aren't they? I mean, are the police looking into this?
These companies, they don't care. The They're all about the chat and socialising on the surface, but all they're really interested in is profit. They don't care about the kids who use the site. That's not where they earn their money. All they care about is the other big companies who pay their wages with their advertising. They have to have known. It happened before. There was another kid. This isn't the first time. They said they'd do something about it. Yeah, right.
We're here. We have a few questions for you.
Because listen, my employer had absolutely nothing to do with it.
Do you deny that the teenager in question used your sign up until he died?
No, we don't dispute that at all, but hundreds of thousands of people have used our site since it started. We can be held accountable for each and every one of them.
We realize that, but reports have come through that there have been numerous complaints in relation to this kid being bullied, and that no action has been taken on your part.
We take all allegations of bullying very seriously.
How does this affect the future of the company? This can't be good for business.
I'm sorry, I can't. I'm not in a position to comment on that.
I know. I understand.
Looks like the opening scene is Saving Private Ryan, doesn't it?
I will sort this.
This is going to be a long day.
Yeah.
The precious little world has imploded. These people are used to avoiding the outside world. Now it's trying to kick the door and talk to them.
You have to trust me.
The little bubble they had going is gone. They can't handle it.
Yeah.
If their phone or computer doesn't have the answer, they're fucked.
So, where are we off to?
Okay.
Who wants to see us?
To meet the founder.
Yeah.
She's upstairs. Suppose I had to get through this whole mess with something resembling a company intact.
By telling her I had to lie through her teeth? To act like it was someone else's fault this happened?
Precisely, you catch on quick. Keep this up, and I see a bright future ahead of you, Brian. Now, come on. Deirdre. How are you?
How do you think I'm doing, Sean? Jesus. Hold on, my calls. I thought you were supposed to be smart. People are calling for my head on a stake. That's how I'm feeling. After the last time, the public are baying for blood. And for fuck's sake, who's this? You know we can't just let any Joe soap in. Not right now, Sean.
Relax, he's here to help. Just like me. He's just a bit inexperienced.
Sure, no one show up, buddy. So what have you got for me?
We were going to ask you the same question.
Oh, look, he talks.
At least I didn't get a kid killed.
I'm sorry, didn't quite catch that.
I said,
Should we get back to the problem at hand?
Yes, we should. So, what do you want from me?
You're not gonna like this. We need to see everything you've got on this kid. All the messages he sent and received on your site before he died.
Everyone except these two out now. If people find out about this, we'll
see
be...
what? More fluff than we already are? I don't think that's possible.
He has a point there, Deirdre.
Fine, you can view the messages. I'll have everything available by tomorrow.
Brilliant. That's what I wanted to hear. If you get in contact with you, we've had a good look. Jesus Christ, Brian, watch your mouth, will you? We're trying to help, but instead you try and start an argument. This client could be vital for the company in the future.
How do you reckon that?
Sometimes you're so fucking ignorant it's breathtaking. This client was due to float on the stock market in a month. The first major Irish social networking site. It's only worth about 15 million euros, but its potential is massive. They could become a major global company, and we'd be the PR firm that steered them through this crisis. Get back to the office.
Yeah, you know, they come out in front of their big buildings and say sorry, but they don't care. If they did care, they would have done something last time. They were sorry then as well. They knew that kid was being bullied, but they didn't do anything about it. I mean, doesn't that make them culpable with death? They should be charged with something, so they should.
Yeah, they're sorry. They did everything they could. Very good in the old excuses, aren't they? I mean, why can't they keep track of everyone using their site? They can track the interest of all the users so they can sell advertising. But they still fail to see a poor young fella being pushed over the edge.
You know what? It's happened before and it'll happen again. powers to be don't care. The politicians are in the main big business, and neither you nor me nor anyone else gets a look in.
Alright. So dazzle me what you've come up with. Neve, how did it go with the ads?
Well, it was good. I have a few ideas here for you to look at.
We are sorry. So who came up with this masterpiece?
That would be Dan.
Who the fuck does he think we are? The Boy Scouts? Admitting that the client is actually involved? Does he think that somehow that will make things better?
Sean, there's other posters. We can use them. We don't have to use his.
You're right, but if this is what Dan thinks is okay, then he's working for the wrong people. These other posters are all good. Get them out where the public can see them. Get them out on the radio as well. Good job, Neve. I'm impressed.
Thanks, I'll get to work on it.
Okay, Alan, how did it go researching this kid?
Let's see. He was 15 years old, only child. Was in 4th year. Seemed to do well in school. Yeah, looks like a pretty normal kid apart from the bullying.
Okay, but did you find out anything we didn't already know?
There is one thing. There seems to have been some trouble in the family. His dad lost his job 2 years ago. There was a lot of pressure at home. Seems like he felt his parents were too busy arguing with their phone.
Good. This is very good. We can definitely use this. What do you mean by that?
It means that with this information, we can divert attention to the fact that he was having trouble at home. So when the abuse started, he had nobody to turn to, nobody to offer support.
People won't buy that.
People will. A person mightn't, but people will. A person is smart. People are dumb and easily manipulated. We just need to plant the idea of an alternative story. It worked as long as people have wanted to cover up the truth. And it worked for us as well.
Okay, we're making good progress here. Alan, you did well. We need more. Neve, you did well with the posters. Okay, Brian, how did you go yesterday to the client's offices? Brian, head over to the client's office yesterday. Have a look at the messages this kid received on the client's site before he died. So, what did you find there?
Plenty. I went through every message the kid received. From what I saw, the abuse started about a year ago. There were a couple kids sending me messages. He got 5 or 6 a day and all were abusive. I printed out some of the messages that were sent to me.
Jesus. This kid really took some shit from these people.
So, what do you think about that?
It's just unbelievable. How could people say these things to another human being? How could somebody let this happen? Someone had to have noticed. Someone should have done something about it.
Yeah, look at this stuff. How could you say this to someone and think they'd be okay?
I'm just surprised they put up with it for so long.
Good job, Brian. We needed someone like you to show us the way.
Show you the way.
Yeah. We needed to know how the average person would feel about this. You're the only person in here who still thinks like someone out on the street.
Is that why you had me look through the messages? To see how I'd react?
Yeah. What was it you said? Someone should have done something? And thanks to Alan, we're going to make his parents look like the monsters who should have seen what was going to happen to their own child.
But it wasn't.
Brian, relax. It's best not to dwell on it. You've all done good work today. And remember, what the people don't know can't hurt. What the people think they know can help.
It does sound like he was pretty much left to his own devices. I have 2 teenagers, and I must say that I know what they're up to online. It's up to parents to supervise their children.
Ultimately, it's the parents' responsibility.
It just sounded as though they were too busy arguing to notice what that poor young fellow was getting up to, one way or the other.
I understand why they want to find someone else to blame, but really, they probably need to look in the mirror. You know, you have to fight for life to keep it off. But anyone can have a kid.
So, how did you fix it when I was talking to them?
I told my journalists they dealt with plenty over the last few days, so we should be grand.
Got it. So we're tricking a dead kid's parents into thinking we're journalists when we're actually just here to fuck up their son's memory?
Look, I don't like this any more than you do, but I've got bills to pay and a family to feed. Do
Do you honestly think that I enjoy doing this? I do because I have to, not because I want to. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I thought... You thought what? That I'm like those two psychopaths and even Sean? Those two would do anything to get ahead. For fuck's sake, I'm almost certain Sean sold his own mother to get his job. Hello, Mrs. Doherty.
Yeah.
My name's Alan. We're wondering if we could talk to you for a few minutes about your son, if that's okay.
Alright. But only for a few minutes, okay?
That's fine. We won't take long.
Take a seat.
Firstly, I'd like to say I'm truly sorry for what's happened here. Two kids myself, nearly the same age as your son was.
Thank you. It's just been very difficult ever since. So sorry.
It's not your fault. You're just doing your jobs. But I think people need to hear my son's story. To know what he went through.
I completely agree. Your son won't have died for nothing. I'll promise you that. So is there anything you can tell us about it? Anything at all?
He was just a normal kid. A good kid. He never did anything to anyone. People tell me, oh, you couldn't have seen this coming. It's not your fault. But I do feel like it's my fault. I should have been there to help him. To protect him. He was my son. And now he's dead.
I know it's difficult, Mrs. Doherty, but is there anything you can think of?
There was this one time. Mark. He ran away one night. Me and his dad. We were fighting. He came storming downstairs. Say we weren't there for him when he needed us. He left. Didn't see him till 2 days later. I just thought he was angry at me. I'm sorry, but that's all I can give you right now. I need to be with Mark's dad. He acts like he's cold, but I know he's not. Could you show yourselves out, please? Thanks.
Your son won't have died for nothing. Look, tell me I'm not like Neiman, Sean. Tell me that I have something that resembles a conscience. I am not a bad person. Am I? I don't want to do this, but I don't have a choice. I need to know, Brian. Am I a bad person because I can't even look my kids in the eyes some mornings? I can't even look at myself in the mirror, for Christ's sake. I need to know, Brian. I have to know. You're the only one I actually believe. I don't know, Alan. I really don't know. I don't know what to think about anything to do with this. Typical. You open up to someone and all they can say is, I don't know. I suppose I should have expected as much. Well, listen, Brian. I'm just going to give you a piece of advice. That's all. And that's get out of this business while you can. These people, they're poison. They'll make you believe there's nothing wrong. But inside you'll know. And it'll eat away at you from the inside until there's nothing left. Listen to me. Talking shite while they're back at the office. No, better not keep them waiting.
Keep up with The Last Word on todayfm.com, on Twitter and on Facebook.
Are you on Facebook again, Robert?
No, on the National Science website. Get some information for physics assignments.
Who are you talking to, Robert?
Brandon. He's on Skype. He wants to know if we're coming over on Sunday.
Are you still on the computer, Robert?
I'm talking to Jack. He broke up with his girlfriend. I'm trying to cheer him up.
The internet can be a safe place for everybody. Connect cares.
Okay, we're on the home stretch now. Not much longer left, if you ask me. Alan and Brian, well done on the visit to the parents. sure to pass it on to my contacts in the papers. They'll eat this shit up.
Why don't we ever call him by his actual name? I mean, we've all read the papers, we all know what his name is. We've all heard people talk about him. So why don't we call him by his name? Because if we call him by his actual name, we admit to it. We admit that he was a living, breathing person.
What Alan's trying to say is that it's better for our sanity if we don't treat this kid like he actually exists. Otherwise, you could drive yourself totally mad. I wouldn't want that.
Anyway, back to the point. Just one last thing left to do.
What's that? Gonna answer this kid's grave, something like that?
Brian, lighten up. Besides, I haven't danced on anyone's grave in ages. No. Yep. How did you find this out? Okay. You're completely certain about this? You're 100% sure. Alright, well, thanks for the heads up. Fuck! Why now? We're almost done.
What's wrong?
You know that TD we helped out a few years ago? One with that drug problem?
Yeah.
He's due to make a speech tomorrow on the doll on internet responsibility. Bollocks. If he makes this speech, we're fucked. All this work for nothing. We have to do something about this.
I'll take care of it. He still owes us for getting him out of trouble the last time. We're not having him fucking this all up. Not everything riding on us succeeding here.
Okay. As long as we deal with this guy quickly, we're home free. Remember, Neve, there are a lot of people depending on you to succeed.
I know, Sean. I better be off. We haven't got much time left.
One more thing, Neve.
What's that?
You should bring Brian with you.
This has to be my punishment for that poster. Why would he suddenly think that I needed your help?
Maybe he didn't trust you.
You wish. I've been doing this a lot longer than you have, so don't start thinking that you're something special. Oh, and if you fuck this up in any way, it'll be your last action as an employee at the firm.
Thanks for the motivational speech. You could make a job out of it. Who is this guy anyway? Sean says he's worked with him before.
His name's Patrick McGrath. He was a kid's local TD, so he's been under pressure to do something about it for a few days now.
Well, hello. How can I help you then? I can't stay long. I'm very busy at the moment.
Mr. McGrath, please sit down. We know about the speech you're planning to make tomorrow, and we're here to advise you against it.
Who told you about that? What does the matter?
Mr. McGrath, stop talking and listen. It's not in our interest for you to make that speech tomorrow.
So you're here blackmailing me then? Tell you this.
We're not here to blackmail you, Mr. McGrath. As long as you do as we tell you, okay?
And what if I say no? What you've got on me that can make me change my mind? Got nothing to hide.
I'm sure your wife wouldn't be too happy to see these, would she? Something tells me she wouldn't be too pleased to see where your salary is going either. That's an expensive habit you have right there.
Where? How did you get these?
I doubt you remember it, but we've met before, the last time you were in trouble.
You? Yeah, I remember now. You're with the PR firm. You were only starting out back then. You came here with Sean.
It's good to see that you remember. We decided to hold on to the photos, in case we ever needed them.
Why am I not surprised? I always knew this would come to bite me. Who's this lad?
He's the new guy in the office. I'm on babysitting duty.
Well, let me tell you something. She was like you last time I seen her. All bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Nor did I think so she was.
think it scares the shite out of most people in the office, to be honest.
Yeah, I can imagine. Hardly recognise him when I walk in first.
Well, the both of you shut up. We're here to change your mind about the speech, not to listen to you, so you're having a chat about me.
Relax, Neve. There's no need to be like that. Look, if you really don't want me to make a speech, considering what you've got me, then I suppose I have no choice but to back down.
It's good to see that you've come to your senses.
To be honest, I wasn't too eager on it myself. I was only making the speech because people were getting on my case to do something. I was a pub owner. What would I know about youth suicide?
Well, we better be going.
Sorry, but I really am going to be busy. Coming up with an excuse why I can't make the speech.
You'll think of something.
Sorry I got to put you on the spot like this.
That's no trouble. Sure, if I'm in any bother again, I have your number. Neve, look after Brian now. He's a good lad. You could use one of them.
I like him.
The last thing I needed was to be compared to you when I was your age. I tried to forget about those years. I was useless and naive, just like you. But after a while in this business, with people like Sean, you begin to cop on. Now come on, let's go back to the office.
The good news today for Irish business as a wine company, Connect was successfully floated on the stock exchange. The company exceeded all expectations to generate an astonishing €32 million by close of business. Connect CEO Deirdre Murphy was quoted as saying, "We are delighted here at Connect." This quotation opens the company up to the international market. We look forward to future development and expansion opportunities. She then went on to confirm Connect's ongoing support for children's charity talk.
We did it, son. Told you at the very start, didn't I? Told you we'd pull it off. Don't forget about the part you played in it. Couldn't have done it without you. No, couldn't have done it without you. That's for definite.
I'm sure I remember that. Where's the other two?
Last I seen Neve, she was sitting in a corner scowling. She's usually like that. Give the champagne some time to kick in. She'll relax a bit. Alan's packing up all this stuff.
Do you think he'll come back? Not that I'd blame him if he didn't.
He'll be back, don't worry. This isn't the first time I've seen someone walk out, Brian. This line of work, it's designed for a certain type of person.
The heartless immoral bastard type.
I'll give you one thing, Brian. You're not afraid to tell people what you think of them, are you? And you're right. I am a heartless immoral bastard. But I don't try to hide that. I embrace it. And you know why? Because the world needs fuckers like me for it to work. Someone needs to be willing to get their hands dirty. One kid died. Big fucking deal. People die every day. They're stabbed, they're beaten, they're shot, and everyone knows it happens, but nothing changes. So why does one dead teenager deserve all this work? Because he walks like us, he talks like us, he is one of us. The truth is, everyone else, including you, is just as bad as me. And you know that I'm right.
How do you sleep at night, Sean?
Like a fucking baby. I've no regrets about what I do. Someone has to do it. And I seem to excel at this stuff. So why not? Better get back out there. You'll be wondering where I got to. Have a think about what I said, Brian. You know, I'm not going to wait on Alan forever. Someone needs to fill that vacancy. It's yours if you want it, Brian. You just have to ask.
In County Cork, a furore has erupted after a video of a 15-year-old girl engaged in an explicit sexual act with a number of teenage boys has been uploaded to YouTube.